but they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. And that run goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Third down, it's a handoff. And the Cavaliers' offense is on the move now.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Cavaliers looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The Cavaliers will look to convert here on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. He's going to hand this off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. In the clear at the 25. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe. Down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. So it's Mississippi State on top so far, Kirk. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Smith. He's running out of time here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. Hamilton, his offense, is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Back to their 11-yard line at 2nd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Smith. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Beebe. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Looking to scramble. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Arnold. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
The elite quarterbacks in college football have this ability. Use your athletic ability to get away from pressure, but also maintain your vision downfield, finds the open target, and then makes a perfect throw for a beautiful touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Pulls it in. It's Turner. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Cavaliers lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the Cavaliers will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking the sack.
To the air, it's Arnold. Bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. What do have dialed up here on this third down?
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. The pocket breaking down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Back to pass. It's Arnold. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. The misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Cavaliers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Blocked by the receiver. Touchdown, Virginia. The comeback is on. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and, man, did they make that look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Winston. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Dropping back, it's Smith. Nice grab, it's Beebe. Making people miss. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Mississippi State now operating in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. he gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The tackle on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Breaks free.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Arnold. Pressure is coming. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw in a double cover.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the left side. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Cavaliers are on the move here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And the Cavaliers looking to run some tempo here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense facing 2nd and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Cavaliers, as they come roaring back now. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. Continues to fight for yards. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Smith. It's the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. It's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Cavaliers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Turner. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle, but first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 in the 47. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They try to sneak it for the first.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I even almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. To throw, it's Arnold. Grab made by the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Harrison. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a shotgun run call. Loose ball, a scramble for it. Defense picks it up, still moving. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Leaning on the run game here. Runs right over the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Forced down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. And here's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Harrison. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Cavaliers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they